All right, today we're going to try and unpack one of Bob Dylan's most cinematic and, let's be honest, most mysterious songs, Senor, Tales of Yankee Power. Seriously, this thing plays out like a surreal road trip movie, so think of it as a lyrical puzzle. We're going to use the lyrics as our map and see if we can piece this incredible story together.
And boom, right out of the gate, the first two lines throw us straight into the core of the whole thing. This isn't just, are we there yet? This is a choice between two profoundly different destinies. One's a real place, a dusty road. The other, well, it's literally the end of the world. And that single question just hangs over every single second of this song. So to figure out the destination, we first have to get a feel for the journey itself. And let me tell you, this is no ordinary highway. The world Dylan is painting for us here is, well, it's unstable. It's like a dream that's about to curdle into a full-blown nightmare. The choice is just laid out with this brutal simplicity. On one side, you've got the tangible, the real world, Lincoln County Road. On the other, you have the biblical, the apocalyptic, the final battle. Our narrator is just stuck, completely trapped between these two extremes, and he has no idea if this is all just some mundane trip or if he's on a one-way ride to catastrophe. And this is how Dylan builds that feeling, that atmosphere. It's not just one strange image. It's this whole collage of unsettling scenes that don't quite fit. You've got a phantom marching band playing for absolutely no one in a vacant lot, a creepy painted wagon from some lost carnival, the mythical tale of a dragon, and this line is just incredible. A trainload of fools just stuck, helpless in a magnetic field. None of it adds up, right? And that's the point. It's all meant to create this powerful feeling of disorientation and, frankly, dread. So a landscape this strange needs an equally strange cast of characters. And yeah, Senor does not disappoint. These aren't really fully formed people so much as they are symbols, or maybe even ghosts that are just haunting the narrator's journey. Our guide through all this, our narrator, well, he is not in control, not even a little bit. He's confused, he's lost, and he is desperate for any kind of direction from his silent companion, the Senor, who, by the way, never seems to answer any of his frantic questions. He is a passenger, not the driver, on this terrifying ride. And this line just perfectly captures his whole state of mind. He's just staring at a door, waiting. But waiting for what exactly? A destination? An escape? He's looking for comfort in a world that seems to offer absolutely none. And you can just feel the anxiety in every single question he asks. Now, floating through all this chaos is the memory of a woman. She's not physically there, but her ghost is everywhere. She feels like the past that the narrator just can't shake, this source of pain and longing that's kind of fueling this whole desperate journey. And the details he remembers are so specific, so powerful. That iron cross, that's not just a piece of jewelry, is it? It sounds heavy, severe, almost militaristic. And her plea, "Forget me not," that feels less like a sweet request and more like a command. A ghost's whisper that has clearly trapped him in this cycle of memory and regret. But just when it seems like our narrator is going to be lost in this dream state forever, somebody new shows up on the scene. And this character, they don't offer cryptic clues. No. They deliver a sharp, shocking dose of reality. And that's when the gypsy appears. A classic figure of prophecy, but in this case, they aren't just here to predict the future, they are here to define the present. And the description we get of them is just as fractured and broken as the landscape itself. The imagery here is just so potent. The flag is broken, which could mean anything from a failed cause to a shattered nation. That flashing ring gives you a hint of some kind of strange magic or power. This is not some romantic fortune teller. This is a messenger from a world that is actively falling apart. And here it is. This is the line. This is the moment the entire song pivots on. The gypsy's declaration just shatters any illusion that this is all just a bad dream. It's a wake-up call. The surreal horror the narrator's been living through is, in fact, reality. So, the big question is, what does he do with that information? You might think that news would crush him, but it doesn't. It galvanizes him. The gypsy's words transform him from this passive, confused victim into someone who is ready to take action, to fight back against all the madness. The whole tone of the song just shifts on a dime. All those pleading questions asking for comfort, they're gone. And in their place, you can hear this new resolve, this decision to confront the situation head on. even if that means confronting the silent Signor himself.
This is the moment of transformation right here. He admits he's broken. He's literally on the floor, but he's not staying there. He's getting up. He's getting it together. And for the very first time, he looks at the Signor and tells him, "I'm ready." He's seizing control.
And his final words, they aren't questions of direction anymore. They're commands. Disconnect these cables. What a powerful metaphor for just severing ties with a corrupt or broken system. Overturn these tables, a classic biblical image of righteous rebellion. He is done being a passenger. He wants to tear the whole thing down. So after all of that, what is this song about? Is it a political protest? I mean, the title, Tales of Yankee Power, certainly suggests a critique of American influence. Or is it a spiritual reckoning, this whole journey to Armageddon? Or maybe, just maybe, it's a deeply personal story about a devastating heartbreak. The truth is, it could be all three at once. And that's the genius of the song. It forces us to ask the question, and it leaves us wondering, what tables in our own world need overturning?